in the summer. We know there's 2 Titanic movies coming out this summer.
Jurassic Park, yes.
I don't understand the hype about the dinosaurs.
Either, man. Yeah, man. It's like the
I used to, but
new
not even
Tyrannosaurus,
just-
man.
yeah,
Come
not
on, man.
Chill, man. Chill. No.
Oh, okay. I'm
chill.
sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
the new trailer for Fantastic Four dropped today, announcing that tickets will go on sale today.
They said AMC, the site broke.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're saying
Really?
the
That many
websites
people.
are breaking.
Well, we needed to freaking buy our tickets.
we need to get
that.
that.
At 10
right?
p.m.
We
Super
also need to
AMAX.
make sure we can get our hands on one of them Galactus buckets.
Yeah.
The Galactus
Sure.
popcorn bucket. That boy is like this tall, like in,
17 inches.
17 inches, man, and his
Did you
eyes
get
like
his
that's
yet?
gonna be great. But thinking about this summer,
Yeah.
Fantastic Four comes out 2 weeks after Superman. The hype for Superman, the hype train for Superman is building. They just released all the character posters. Everybody's got one. Metamorpho, Superman Robot #4, Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner, Lex Luthor. Everybody's getting one. The engineer,
Mr. Terrific?
Mr. Terrific has one as well.
Easy.
Yes,
Easy.
yeah, he does have one as well. So I want to ask you guys, based on the hype that has been building for both of these movies, which one do you think is going to have the better box office and why?
Pedro Pascal is on a heater right now,
Yeah.
and people are irate that he wasn't in the rest of those episodes
Oh, Last of Us?
The Last of Us. So in their love of him, they are going to buy the tickets so they can see young Pascal again. Because for whatever reason, I mean, obviously people think he's a great looking guy, but he is rolling
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And the Superman thing, like, you know, people are going to go see Superman. It's Superman. But you have a ensemble cast, which is more reason, you know, to go see
Are we talking Fantastic Four or Superman?
Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Like a cast that people want to see. And I'm not necessarily saying it like that, but you
Yeah.
have old boy from
The Bear.
From The Bear.
Yeah.
You have
Eagle Mouse
old boy
Spot, yeah.
from Stranger Things.
Yep.
You've got the glorious Vanessa Kirby, and then you got Pedro Pascal, as opposed to, we don't know who this guy is, the black guy from this, the guy who's the voice of Hal Jordan.
Oh man,
I'm
this is such slander, man. But
it's the
you're
truth.
giving your point. You're giving your opinion. I got
but
you.
I'm
man.
saying to a regular person,
Okay.
that's how they're gonna look at it. They don't know who those people are.
All right. You don't think the trailer might have something to do with it? You don't think crypto might have something to do with it?
Crypto.
I mean, yeah, you'll get some dog
I'm gonna go
lovers
see
for
it
sure.
for the dog.
Hey,
some people, yeah.
do not
People do love
not
people
discount
love
that.
dogs.
Yeah.
I know. I think they're a little bit weird.
I mean,
I said it.
Hey, I don't,
Some of these people be letting the dogs lick them on the face.
no.
A little weird.
I'm not gonna. I'm one of them weird people. I can do it too, but whatever. All right.
Your dog kissed you in the face?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and go to the next.
Next person, Simon says, "What do you think? Which one think is going to do better?"
I think they both do well. I mean,
I said I didn't ask you that. Which one will do better?
What's better, a billion?
No. I'm just saying
Just
who will
more.
do better.
So,
Just more.
so why don't we just shoot for it then? Which one will hit $1 billion first?
I can't.
I don't
say.
think either one
I
of
don't
them
think
hit the
either one's
billion.
gonna do it.
yeah, because
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think
If
either one.
Sinners is at 400, one of them should get close to.
No, I don't think so.
Here's the
I don't
problem.
think so.
Here's the problem. Unlike us, the normies out there, and there are, think that there's superhero fatigue, and with saying that they're
That's
not
a real
coming.
thing, yeah.
I don't
that's a real
think
thing.
it.
Go ahead.
Again, I don't think it because I enjoy these movies.
Yeah, for sure.
As much as I enjoy action movie,
Right.
it's like, dude, action movie fatigue? No, huh? No, I don't get that. I like watching certain types of movies, regardless of their genre. If it's an action movie, if it's a comic movie, drama, what have you. If I like those, I'm gonna watch them as much as I want because
For sure.
it's giving me something that I like. But the normies out there will get tired of stuff, as you can see with Captain America and as you can see with Thunderbolts, because had those movies come out a few years ago, maybe not COVID times, but a few years ago, I think they would have done numbers, period, more numbers than what they did. I think more people would have gone to see them because also the whole thing with people not going to the theaters anymore from streaming. And I have to say, I hate to say that, I love movies.
Yeah.
But my love to go to the movies has been waning because of the last few times I've gone. I went to go see Sinners, and the first showing of the day, you had people in there on their damn cell phones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
First showing of the day, I'm talking about bright as shit cell phones. You know, I'm hearing somebody snoring in the friggin' theater. I'm like, why you coming to the friggin' theater? You're going to fall asleep and you snoring. And then it was just my experience is becoming tarnished because of people who do not have the etiquette of movie watchers.
You sound like Martin Scorsese
That's
right
what he
now.
said.
That's literally what he said today. But anyway, getting back to your point, what you were talking about, which one do you think is going to do better in the box office this summer?
I'm gonna say I actually want Superman to do well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want Superman to do better.
Yeah.
You have no real stake.
Look, of course I don't have a stake, and I'm going to go see both of them.
Right.
For sure. I want both of them
But
to do
based
well.
off of
but
what
which
you've
one's
seen.
going to do better?
Yeah.
I think the Marvel brand is going to do better because, as I just spoke of the tiredness, Marvel is still in most people's zeitgeist or whatever you want to call it, where it's there. But DC has failed so many times that people are like, besides the crew, like people like us,
Right.
a lot of them, I think majority of them are not going to be like, oh, another DC movie, because they don't think like this is a new thing. They probably think it's like a continuation.
Right.
Who knows what they think? I don't know.
Right.
So we're just going to have to see. I want Superman for people to go see it. And I want them to be like, hey, DC's coming back. Maybe, Marvel's time is in the sunset and DC is, got that sunrise going. But at the moment, I still think it's going to be Marvel just because a lot of people have a lot of stuff invested in Marvel specifically if you went to go see the Thunderbolts and everything in the past because and what's coming with the future with the new Avengers movies.
Yeah, I just highlighted the message from Marcus A64 that pretty much corroborates what you're saying is that Marvel has the track record and DC doesn't really have it. Whereas, MK Prior 12 was saying he thinks Superman is going to do really well because there's a renewed sense of hope or optimism for the DC brand. And it looks like based off of all the responses that we've been getting out there on social media and the promotional press that DCU is building towards something, whereas Marvel, you kind of already know what you got. So it's almost like you have a curiosity of the unknown, right? Yeah. So I could see that. For my money, I kind of believe Superman's going to do a little bit better.
No, the whole world knew that.
Oh, don't be like, yes, this is my Superman bias, maybe talking.
Exactly.
Maybe, but I'm being very practical and basically off the reception that I've been seeing from the trailers that have come out, the positivity of crypto being included in this movie. Just everything about it just seems to be leading towards something really big, and I think it's tracking towards.
But you don't think it'll touch $1 billion?
I do not think it'll touch $1 billion. I do not.
How much you think it costs to make?
So I could,
How much do you think it costs for them
to make it?
Yes.
I don't know for sure. If I had to ballpark, it'd probably be somewhere around 200, 250.
So it have to do at least 7.
I think it could probably do. I think it could do 6 and be okay.
That's not
right, and that's global.
That's not good.
I think that's
for a Superman movie. So 600, including global box office.
I hear you, but you have to factor in the damage that the Snyderverse had done to the DC brand, and people may be kind of on the fence and want to wait to kind of really be able to see it. Can I really trust this thing?
So then you saying that you think Fantastic Four will be high fives then?
And that is partially because Marvel's recent track record in the box office, right, with Thunderbolts, and plus the Fantastic Four has not been a strong IP in the theaters thus far. So factoring all of that in, I do think Fantastic Four is going to perform a little bit worse.
So both would be a failure then.
I don't consider them failures.
That would be,
I don't consider them failures. If they don't make $1 billion, that doesn't mean they failed.
You said 5. That's a failure.
I don't think that's a failure.
If you look at the track
money.
record of their movies, that would be bad.
I don't.
So
the numbers, that would
would you
be
consider
bad.
like look, Captain America: Brave New World made I forget what the exact figure was, but I think it was close to $400 million on a budget of less than 200. So that it made double its money in a realistic world. That is not a failure. It's a successful movie. It may be down from their previous history, yes,
that would
but
then
you have
be
to
a
factor
failure.
in too that what we have today in the theater, as far as like people's enthusiasm, excitement for going to the theater. This man just told you how much he can't stand going to the theater now.
That's because of the people. That's not because
exactly.
of the movie.
There's a lot of
That's not
people
'cause
like
of the movie,
him,
though.
but there's a lot of people like him that feel that same way. Everybody's not you. You will go see it regardless. The people be damned because you will shut them out.
Yeah,
I'm the same way too, but we're not everybody.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I thought you had.
I was looking for their numbers real quick because I was very curious. That's the only reason I was pulling that up.
Yeah.
415 supposedly in the box office for Captain America.
For Captain America,
180.
Yeah, 180. See, so it made
that's
well more over than his budget.
Right, but you got to include that's just box. That's not the promotion. That's almost a failure.
I mean,
I think you're being way too harsh.
They
on
look
that.
at
Way
it.
too harsh.
Yeah,
The way they look at it nowadays.
That's a failure.
I don't think that's a failure, no.
If I'm in charge, that's because you're not in charge. If I'm in charge,
You ain't in charge either, but whatever. Go ahead.
yes,
Finish
I
your
am.
point.
I'm in charge of your body,
Yeah.
sir.
Wow.
I have you next to that boy of yours.
Pause,
I have
bro.
you next to that boy of yours. Listen though, if I'm Bob Iger.
Yeah.
And it's $1 billion, it's 8, it's 9,
Yeah.
it's 7, it's 8, it's 7, it's
are
8,
you-
it's 7, it's 8, it's 7. 4? No.
It is what it is.
And then it's time to
Thunderbolts
to do,
didn't
it's time
make
to
it.
fix it.
Thunderbolts didn't make
it's
that
time
much
to-
money
then
either.
That's a failure.
I don't think that's a failure.
Go ahead.
I think that's
I was just looking at Civil War because was Civil War the last Captain America movie?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
250 to make.
Uh-huh.
All right.
It made over $1 billion.
Yeah, 1.1.
Failure.
5.5.
If we're making
and they're
1.5
How many
billion,
years ago was
eyeballs?
that? How many years ago was
Sean,
that?
Meg Sean, I agree with you because in their eyeballs, that's what
as
they're
a
looking
business,
at. That's what they're looking
we
at.
can't go from
We're not looking at it
1.5
like
billion to 400 million. That's
That was pre-pandemic.
Yeah,
it is a
I
different
don't-
world.
I'm in charge. That's a
different
colossal
world,
loss.
man.
It is.
I'm telling
But
you.
it's not,
world.
it's not in
You
game.
think Bob
are
Iger
saying
cares?
They don't care about that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a different
They're
world,
looking
You think
at
Bob
numbers.
Iger
I think they
cares?
do.
You
I
think
think
Bob
they do.
Iger? That's why people are. That's why heads are rolling now. You think people? You know what? Yeah, I'll just take the 450 is cool. That's not what he's doing. That's why he came back because the numbers started to drop.
Dude, it's a Captain America movie. What did you expect it was going to do?
Can you pull up the
That
numbers
man
of what
just said
Captain America
1.5
first Avenger
billion.
did? What did Captain America First Avenger do?
Let's go. To
Yes,
the
you're gonna
first
say
Avenger,
the
'cause
second.
because,
The
like,
I went
second
to
movie.
Winter
very
Soldier
first
because
one.
I wanted to see Winter
Winter
Soldier.
Soldier is
But what was the
different.
very first one?
The very first one. What did it gross?
The very first one. let's
What did
see.
it cost? What did it gross?
Yeah. what did it
First
cost?
Avenger.
Yep.
The first Avenger. This is according to Wikipedia. Now, mind you, Wikipedia can always
For sure.
Of course.
For sure.
you know,
Course,
be
course,
wrong and
course,
whatnot, but
course.
it's probably not. The first one was budget approximately, they say 140 to 216. They don't have an exact
Yep.
number. It's in those tweens. And the box office was 370.
That's a failure. If
For
20, when that
early
movie come out?
Marvel?
When that movie come
That
out?
movie came out
2008? No, 2010.
11.
Oh, 2011. Okay.
So almost 15 years ago, we made how much?
for that one was 370.
And then now here we are, only 100 million more after touching 1.5. Somebody's got to go.
Yeah.
Somebody's
The next
got to
movie
go.
did 7.
That
The next movie did billion.
somebody's got
And
to
then
go.
It's back down there. That I mean,
gotta-
unfortunately,
If
Yeah,
that's
I don't
you in
you may
charge,
be a little positive
if
about
that's
that.
you
but
in charge, you're
realistically,
not
that's-
shrugging that off as
yeah,
a business
I don't-
owner.
I
I
think
don't.
so.
I don't agree because you can't do every game. You can't.
Not every movie is gonna be
No,
an
not
Endgame.
every movie.
You're
Not every movie.
100%
Not
true.
every movie's gonna do in game.
100% true. I'm not disagreeing with you about
Yeah.
that, and I'm not disagreeing with you about that. But I agree with you because
It's
if
a
you're a
numbers
business
game.
thing and you're in the numbers, if you see a drop off like that, you're not thinking how good the movie is. You're not thinking about anything. You're seeing the numbers. You're seeing 3, 7, bill,
And then back
4.
down.
You're going like that. You're going wait a minute.
Somebody got to go.
The business people always adjust their projections based
That's
on
why
what
y'all
the
out here
market,
buying $80
what the
popcorn buckets.
what the current market
Because
is.
the movies, because somebody got to make the money back. So y'all got to get $80 popcorn
I'm just
buckets.
saying, man.
Yeah,
It's a different world. They know what the market was. They knew what the market projections were, and these movies are hitting them. So, but still, I do not think Superman or Fantastic Four are going to reach $1 billion, but I do think Superman is going to perform slightly better. All right, let's move on. So the